In today's episode, I'm back with another interesting recipe that I'm pretty sure you're going to love it once you try it out. We're making an East African cuisine, and that's some fish curry and ugali. You only need 2 ingredients and one secret ingredient that I would highly recommend. So I have some maize flour. This is maize flour that is gotten from grinding maize to get this powder. This is not cornstarch, and this is not corn flour, this is maize flour, and of course you need some water. Then for the secret ingredient, I have some margarine. You can also use butter depending on what you have, and I'm going to be serving this over some fish curry. And without further ado, let's get started. I'll start off by adding my water, and that is cold water. Then I'll cover this and let it come to a boil. So once my water is nice, hot and boiling, I'm going to scoop off some water, but that will go back in a few. Then I'll add in my margarine. I'm going to stir this and let my margarine melt. And this is going to add some really nice flavor to your ugali. So I would highly recommend, if at all you have the margarine or butter, please feel free to add it. And now that it's almost melting down, I'll go in with my flour. So for the flour, you can add as much or as little as you may prefer. If you like your ugali very hard, add more flour. If you like it very soft, add little flour. I like mine there in between. So I'm first going to add in a few scoops of my flour. Then if I feel like I need to add more, I'll proceed to add more till my desired consistency. I'm going to continue mixing this till all the lumps are gone and we have one very smooth consistency. And if at all you want a recipe with the exact quantities, I'm also going to be linking it in the pinned comment or in the description box. You can check that out, where I did a recipe and gave out the exact quantities. If at all you're a beginner, you can use that particular recipe. I'm going to add some of the water. And I'm happy with this consistency. So I'm going to cover this and I'll keep checking on it after about 2 or so minutes till my ugali is ready. So about 9-10 minutes thereabout, my ugali is ready, and you know it's ready once it forms a crust around the sporia. So I'm going to dip my spatula in cold water. Then I'm going to form the shape of a hill. I'm going to use a clean plate and I'm going to invert my ugali on the clean plate. Then, now that my ugali is ready, I'll show you one technique that you can use to impress whoever you're going to be serving ugali. And you'll need a cling film or a foil. While it's still hot, then we are going to form this cylindrical shape. Then to keep it cool, I'm going to place it here, then cover it, and I'll see once my fish is ready for serving and tasting. I have my tilapia that has already been deep fried. I have some salt, some cooking oil. For the list of spices, I have some fish masala and some turmeric, mainly for the color. Then for the vegetables, I have my onion, some tomatoes and tomato paste, capsicum, some coriander. I also have some ginger and garlic. Then for the secret ingredient, I have some coconut cream. You can also substitute this with some coconut milk or also cooking cream. But I find coconut cream the best. It is very flavorful. And without further ado, let's get started. So there's a small twist to today's recipe, and I'm going to start off by roughly chopping my ingredients. Once my pan is nice and hot, I'll go in with some cooking oil, and I'm just going to add in a few mLs of cooking oil because my fish also has some oil in it. Then I'll add in my onions. Then I'm going to saute this till they start turning translucent. Then once my onions have started turning color, I'll go in with my ginger. I'm also going to let the ginger cook till it becomes fragrant and also softens up. Then once I'm happy with this, I'll go in with my garlic, and I'm also going to let this cook for about a minute or so. Then I'll be back to add in my other set of ingredients. At this point, we are progressing on pretty well. I'll go in with my tomatoes. I'll add in a few drops of water. Then I'm going to cover this and let my tomatoes cook till they are completely broken down. Halfway through, I'm back to add in my other ingredients. I've gone with some turmeric, and I ought to have added this after the garlic, but I forgot. But you can see my tomatoes are progressing on pretty well. I'll go in with my tomato paste. I'll add in my coriander stems as well as my capsicum. Then it's at this point I'll go in with my water. Then I'm going to cover this for a couple of minutes, about 3 to 5 minutes thereabout, and I'm going to be back once my tomatoes are well broken down and my capsicum and other vegetables are soft. A couple of minutes later, and now that my vegetables have softened up, I'm going to switch this off. Then I'll put my components into the blender. Then I'll blend this to achieve a very smooth consistency. I'll switch that on. Then I'm going to go in with my other set of ingredients. I'm also going to thin this out with some water. Then it's at this point I'll go in with my fish masala, and you can also feel free to add any other spice that you may want and leave out what you wouldn't like. Then I'll go in with some salt. Then I'm going to cover this and let it simmer for about 2 or so minutes. Then I'll be back to add in my fish and our meal will be ready. So this is nice and it looks very delicious. It's at this point I'll go in with my coconut cream. Then I'm also going to add in my fish. Then I'm going to let my fish soak all this goodness, and so that it can also warm up. Then I'm also going to cook this other side with the sauce and let it simmer on low for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then our fish will be ready. So finally, my fish is ready. I'll switch that off. Then I'll garnish with some coriander. Then I'll also drizzle some coconut cream. So my fish is ready, and I'm here to show you how to serve this ugali. Then just cut it into your desired width. And just like that, you can always impress your guests or whoever you're going to be serving your ugali with this simple technique. So I'll proceed to serve my fish, then I'll see you for serving and tasting. Finally, my fish is ready. Oh. Oh. This sauce is everything. Things are getting messy in here, so I hope you get to give this a try. This is such a legit recipe. You definitely have to add this to your menu, and I'm pretty sure you're going to love it once you try it out. That's it for today's episode. I hope you loved it, and I also hope you're going to try it out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.